Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So, last time we continued our exploration of Worm's Rock Fortress and faced off against 3 very strong lieutenants, plus a Steel Watcher of Gortash, the Chosen of Bane, the god of hate and tyranny. We came out victorious, as we are wont to do, and without using too many resources, as it happens. There was a little bit of weirdness in the fight, and auras of the paladin and the spells of the spellcasters were a little bit troubling. Plus, we had a device chucking grenades at us the whole time. But we did manage to successfully use our mage hand to throw things. Now, unfortunately, it looks like it died in the fight, so we're not going to have that ability again. I don't think Scratch can throw things. I don't think it's necessary to have him either. That being said, with the work done, we now have the responsibility or the job of looting this place and our downed foes and continuing our exploration. So let's get started with that. Lots of stuff we can steal here. We don't need the food. We can take a silver goblet though. Oh, let's that's interesting. Even though I swapped from Karlach to Tava, it still ended up in Tava's or Karlach's inventory. Okay, what else can we get here? We can work. We can look at Iron Console Low. What did he have? A hand crossbow. Now, I think, interestingly enough, I'm going to try sending this to Astarion to actually equip. We can sell the leather helmet. Ooh, plate armor. Let's steal and add that to wares. And then he had a spear +1. We can sell that as well. But for Astarion, I am curious what happens here if we equip a second hand crossbow here. I'm not sure. So we get a less chance to attack here. But we do have an offhand attack range now for our bonus action as an option if we feel that it's worth doing. If we miss on our first attack, we could try that to get sneak attack. So that's, I think, a good change for him. We're going to look for a better hand crossbow than an ordinary one. But who knows when we're going to find that. Let's see what we've got here. Some outfits. These are actually worth quite a lot. These outfits are worth quite a bit here. So we'll sell those. Iron Console Jackbox. Or Jackspock. Let's add that to wares. That plate armor as well. We can take. Spear +1 we can take. And a hand crossbow we can take. Lots of stuff to sell here. We're going to get some good gold off these guys, although no spectacular magic items so far. Blank Gauntlet Ulova had, let's see, a mace +2, as well as a helmet and plate armor. Okay. Well, let's take all this, add it to wares. Tava's now encumbered because that plate armor is heavy stuff. So let's send some of it to Karlach. She's got plenty of weight that she can carry. Alright, let's keep looting. We have an amethyst over here. Where is that? Inside the display case? Okay. No, that's a tourmaline ring. I'm not quite sure where this amethyst is, but let's snatch that up. Add that to our wares as well. Alright, what else have we got here? The Ulmarine State... No, the Ultimate State. What is progress? Progress is the movement of society and culture towards a state of collective unity. Without unity, mortals, each with their own individual agenda, blunder against each other, causing friction, conflict, war. Unity, peace and prosperity, is achieved when the collective follows a single agenda, that of one superior person. Runaway egocentrism, that urge often called free will, is the one true enemy of unity. Free will must be eliminated. Control of the brain is the key. The Netherese tadpole is the perfect tool. Tadpoled, the brain is free of egocentrism to follow the agenda of unity. The tadpoled brain is a happy brain. There is no conflict except against the enemies of unity. And the brain is all you need. Once freed from its agendas of free will, it can also be freed of the frailties of the mortal form. The brain can live forever in a steel body, or even better, control that body from afar. This is progress. This is the ultimate state. Yeah. Philosophical work by Lord Enver Gortash. Unsurprising that he's the one who wrote it as the chosen of tyranny here. We have memoir notes with recent addenda. Memoirs by Gortash outlined for Chapter 4. I re-establish worship of Bane in Baldur's Gate as a hidden cult. I realize the secret worship of Baal is also on the resurgence and acquaint myself with the local leader, an actual Baal spawn. The Baal spawn and I work together on a heist from the House of Wonders, and discovering common goals forge an alliance. In dreams, the Baal spawn and I are visited by Baal and Bane, who name us their chosen and command us to seek out an ally with Ketheric Thorm, the chosen of Merkel. Visiting Ketheric at Moonrise Towers, I learn of the Mind Flayer colony in the Underdark below, and conceive a plan to conquer its elder-brain using the crown of Karsus. The Baal spawn and I employ a Diabolist's services to gain access to Mephistar and steal the crown. We three chosen use the crown to enslave the colony's elder-brain, but during that raid the Baal spawn is betrayed by the Baalist's second-in-command, Orin the Red, who usurps the Baal spawn's power and declares herself Baal's new chosen. Following my master plan, the new trio brainstorms our grand hoax of the Absolute. Note: where to put in the astral prism and the adventurers who took it after its theft from Vlaakith, and when to admit considering taking them as my new allies. Interesting. So, as we slaughter his lieutenants and make it so that he doesn't have the strength to call on that he probably expects to have, he's downstairs waiting to meet with us to offer us an alliance. Very interesting. Okay, in the wooden desk itself, nothing but a feather. In the rows of books, we have Traveler's Guide, and on the Origins of the Zentrum, not that interesting. We have the Astral Prism Heist. Gortash Private Memoir Notes number 16. After that dream I had about the Githyanki threat to our accelerated grand design, my research led me to pore through the old archives left behind in Moonrise Towers by the High Heralds. These records included some surprising early sources, both Githyanki and Githzerai, that mentioned a relic or artifact called the Astral Prison or Prism. Though the source of its power was unstated, this artifact was reputed to be able to project a field that disrupted Illithid psionics. Such an artifact would clearly be an existential threat to both our absolute ambitions and the grand design. All three of the ancient sources agreed that the Astral Prism was in the hands of the Githyanki Lich Queen Vlaakith. Thus was born the plan to send a tadpoled strike team in a regrown nautiloid piloted by the Emperor to steal the Astral Prism from Vlaakith. Ooh, that's information we didn't have. So the nautiloid was piloted by the Emperor to steal the Astral Prism. That means he was working for Gortash? I don't think he ever told us that. That's an interesting little piece of information. Huh. I wonder now. Maybe he's turned on them? I don't know. I suppose he escaped the... Yeah, he did tell us he escaped the control of the Elder Brain. So they enslaved the brain enslaved the Emperor. Maybe he did tell us about that. Once he got access to the prism, he was able to evade the Elder Brain's control and turn on them. I don't think he told us specifically that he was working for the Chosen, but he did tell us he was enslaved by the Elder Brain, so I guess that tracks. An Archduke's Leadership Verification. This could be relevant. A pamphlet by the Gortash for Archduke voluntary campaign. As Archduke, Lord Gortash's top priority will be verification to ensure that all those receiving the benefits of citizenship in Baldur's Gate are actually entitled to them. No policy could be more important. Yeah, xenophobia and nationalism obviously lead to his election. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Is this... Why can't we reach these? Weird. Okay. Now, there was one more device in here that I'm worried about. Let's make sure we get far away from it in case it starts throwing stuff at us. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We didn't get a chance to really spend much time in this area. Look at the light coming in on this one. Because we were sneaking around trying to set up our ambush. Let's have Astarion here. take this thing out. There we go. I don't like that he's auto offhanding. Is there a way to stop that from happening? Maybe not. Oh, there's another one here. There's more of them. Okay. Okay. So the incineration casters are done. Let's get back to looting here. We have a silver chalice. Another one. All these little bits and bobs add up. The rosewood desk has a silver goblet. Okay. And then we have Valarkin's failed coup. What is this? Popular history account of Grand Duke Valarkin's attempt to usurp the power of Baldur's Gate's Council of Four. Staged a failed coup backed by the cult of lycanthropes called the Band of the Red Moon. There are several notes in the margins in Gortash's precise handwriting, with the following scrawled in the end paper. 2 lessons. First, assassination alone isn't enough. And second, Duke Dillard Portier lived through this, so don't underestimate him. Good name that we should keep in mind. Dillard Portier. Perhaps we can meet with him. Got some wines here. What else? Bronze goblet. The desk itself contains another bronze chalice. Okay. We have political influence plan and populism and propaganda. A report to Lord Gortash. We're getting real insight into Gortash's planning and strategy for elevating himself to Archduke. A report to Lord Gortash from the Black Hand of Loyalty. 24 key populist slogans were tested with a cross-section of Baldurians. The following slogans scored highest at translating into support for the transfer of authority. Secure homes and streets for citizens. Baldurians responded positively to security for themselves, especially if it could be paid for by levies on non-citizens. Housing and prosperity for those who deserve it. There was strong agreement with the proposition that those who work hard have the right to live well. Who we are is what we are, strangers out. A plurality was strongly vocal about the need to reject and eject non-Baldurians. Citizens before patriarchs, fair is fair. The nobility is broadly unpopular, and there is general agreement that inherited wealth should be widely redistributed. Articles and editorials propounding these concepts will be conveyed to Edvard Needle for placement in the mouth. Another name to try to remember. Edvard Needle is either working knowingly or unknowingly to elect Gortash. Now let's see. We also have the political influence plan. Parliamentary action plan, current 10-day. Concentrated efforts on the following patriarchs as noted before. 1. Duke Dillard Portier, that was mentioned before. Though Dillard Portier sits on the ducal council, he would make a poor puppet, as his wits are failing and his will is weak. He is, however, a coward, so direct threat should suffice to persuade him to resign his council seat in favor of his niece, Liara Portier. Once tadpoled, Blaise Liara will be a powerful addition to our roster of patriarchs. 2. Lord Raylan Janeth. The Janeth family's mining interests make Lord Raylan a primary target of Bainite capture. Raylan is foolishly proud and has been conducting an affair with a rent goblin in Little Kalimshan, which makes him vulnerable to blackmail, as he will do almost anything to avoid exposure. Instruct Edvard Needle to publish an article with hints about the affair that will be meaningful to Raylan, and then leave a much more detailed anonymous note in his upper city bedroom. That should make him pliable. Lady Ruth Lineker. Our sources indicate the Linekers have recently received windfall payments from their Tethrian gem mines, cash that we could use better than they will. Abduct Lady Ruth's granddaughter, Fariza Lineker, and hold her in the upper city safe house until her grandmother meets our ransom demands. See to this immediately. All right, this is a note from Lord Gortash which details several interesting plots. We're going to take that. Very nice. What is out here? More outside. Okay. What else have we got? We have another one of these incineration casters. I guess as long as we're not fighting next to them, it's okay. We don't need to destroy them. We have plaques here of these busts. Grand Duke Elton.
Later history is kinder to him than accounts from his time, which portray him as a cruel and hard-handed mercenary commander.
Dame Amifrey Ephemiel.
Dame Mafrey, the orphan's friend, founded several orphanages in the outer city, as the lower city was no place for children, and the upper city declined to sponsor an orphanage.
Unsurprising, right?
This is a bust of the god Bane as he first appeared to Gortash in dreams, and was then described to a Rivington sculptor.
The cockeyed stranger. Fascinating. Okay. We have Magnate Carrick Ilfescient.
Here we go. Carrick started from nothing, built a financial empire, and founded the counting house. He refused to mingle with the other patriarchs, saying they didn't want me when I was an urchin, and now they can't have me.
Commodore Morgan Redlocks.
Baldur's Gate ship captain Morgan Redlocks wed a man thrice her age. After the wedding, the groom suffered a heart attack. Redlocks converted his merchant ships into a pirate fleet.
And then Baron Alec Bormel.
First of the Bormel patriarch family to start his own venture, Alec is the unscrupulous bastard who made their fortune in mines and vineyards.
All right, we've got some more goodies over here. What else have we got? Receipt for painting. Recent receipt, fee paid, for a full-length portrait of the god Bane with a side note in Gortash's precise handwriting. Now he is doubly immortal. Yikes. Okay. A few more chalices and then we're done with this room. Okay, so we've seen the busts. We've done everything that there is to do in here, right? Yeah, we saw all of these. Did we? No, we did miss something. We did miss some stuff in here. Okay. So we didn't hit the... We've got a schematic compendium. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. Next step, studies of the elder-brains. Right, so I actually missed quite a bit. I went up this side. But we have more to do. So get ready for more looting, guys. There's going to be another probably 10 minutes of this. Let's check out next steps. Gortash Private Memoir Notes number 17. Pacifying the city. From the standpoint of control of the masses, the elder-brain's rate of tadpole viviparity is disappointing. There will never be enough larvae to tadpole all the citizens of Baldur's Gate, or even the majority. The alternative approach to pacifying the city is two-pronged. First, we take control of the municipal executive functions from the top down by leveraging fear of the absolute to get me appointed Baldur's Gate's Archduke. Second, we deploy a program of selective tadpoling of key individuals as larvae become available until all the city's power centers are effectively under my control. Assuming the success of this scheme, we should be able to spare a nursery or two of tadpoles to begin the same process in Am. I must interview my southern agents to determine who will be best to execute this plan. Yeah, he's got a whole thing. The invasion plans here. That's fine. We'll steal the next steps. We'll check out the schematic compendium. This may have something to do with the Steel Watchers. This portfolio notebook is stuffed with page after page of diagrams and schematics recognizable as Gandhian designs for magically enhanced mechanisms, but amended and expanded by notes in Gortash's precise handwriting, with emendations such as infernal hellfire power sources, illithid synapse cable wiring, and even Githyanki image projection hexnology. Particularly striking is a diagram of a giant Steel Watcher variant, with a note in Gortash's hand reading, "Weight insupportable? Cut the mass." Alright, so he's got a super big Steel Watcher somewhere. And then we have studies of the Elder Brains. A report by for Lord Gortash by Scribe Ianthus. An illithid Elder Brain is many things. Absolute ruler of its mind flayer colony, fount of procreation through its production of illithid larvae, the so-called tadpoles. But most of all, an Elder Brain is a supremely powerful organic calculator, a mental machine able to process a vast number of simultaneous thought processes. It is always 100 moves ahead, and cannot be surprised except by a sudden confluence of unexpected variables. Mortal genius and innovation are no match for its sheer computational power. Below this, a note is appended in Gortash's precise handwriting. No weaknesses but the unexpected. It seems I shall need unexpected allies. I guess that refers to Orin and Ketheric. Let's loot the Steel Watcher. We get another piece of infernal iron. for Karlach. Unfortunately, that makes her encumbered. 1 pound too many. Let's send something. We can send 20 pounds to Shadowheart. All right, there we go. Let's see what else we've got. So over here, we've got a list of vulnerable patriarchs. Man, there's just tons and tons of notes and documents detailing evidence of Gortash's plot. Lord Gortash, obedience before all. Based on their levels of influence cross-indexed with vulnerability to various forms of pressure, such as bribery, blackmail, and direct threats, the following are the top 8 peers in Parliament to target in the next 10 days. Dillard Portier, Raylan Janeth, Ruth Lineker, Madeline Whitburn, Pierre Rillen, Errol Vathenpur, Silifrey Shaystar, Sarkin Eomain, and with utmost respect, the Black Hand of Loyalty. Whoever this Black Hand of Loyalty guy is, we are a little bit worried about him. He seems to be a highly competent individual. We can steal a little bit more silver. Might as well, right? I mean, we're here. Nobody's watching. And then over here, what do we have here? We've got rows of books. Tales of the Hells and Soul Coins, a treatise. The gate is closed. A handbill for distribution by the political group calling themselves the Keepers of the Gate. Yeah, those are the xenophobes. What else do we have? Rows of books that we can't get to. And Patriarchs, a homegrown aristocracy. All right. We could get that if we really wanted to, but it doesn't seem super duper important. There's some wine up there. Let's have Astarion break into this chest.
Should be easy.
25, very nice.
No one back home, will it?
Tava, go ahead and loot it. What's in here? Ooh. Helldusk Boots. Steadfast. You cannot be forcibly moved by a foe's spell or actions, and you ignore the effects of difficult terrain. Infernal Evasion. When you fail a saving throw, you may use your reaction to succeed instead. Incredible. And Hellcrawler. Is this... This doesn't seem limited by a short rest or anything. Hellcrawler, teleport to an area and deal 2 to 16 fire damage where you land. The impact blast spreads in a 3-meter zone. That's once per short rest, but this Infernal Evasion seems incredible. As long as you have your reaction, you can just choose to succeed? Wow. Alright. Another Mind Flayer Parasite specimen. And a book called Accelerated Grand Design. We're gonna figure out who's gonna wear those boots in a moment. Let's read this first. Accelerated Grand Design, the key points. As top leaders in the Bainite hierarchy to effectively implement what the Mad Alhoun known as the Blue Apex named the Accelerated Grand Design, it's important that you understand its broad outlines. Don't worry about the details, leave those to me. The central element of this plan is that our dominated elder-brain lays illithid tadpoles that induce a state of suspended ceramorphosis, in which the host does not transform into a mind flayer. Instead, the tadpole becomes psychic minions of the hive mind of the elder-brain, which they perceive as a goddess, a deity of conquest called the Absolute. This Absolute, however, obeys the commands of the Chosen of the Dead Three, and needless to say, as Bane is the god of tyranny, our allies who worship Baal and Merkel must in the end defer to us. Alright. Who's gonna wear the Helldusk boots? Tava is wearing the Disintegrating Nightwalkers, which gives her Misty Step. She can't be ensnared and webbed, entangled, and can't slip on grease or ice. That's very nice for her. Astarion's getting +1 to AC from his boots, so I don't know about him. She gains +1 to athletics and 8 temporary hit points when she casts, and what does she have? +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield, so she's the only one who can wear those. So who do we want to give these to? Infernal Evasion should be for a frontliner, so really it should be for Tava. I do like having Misty Step on her. Can't be webbed, tangled, or ensnared. Can't slip or grease or ice. Whereas this is just, can't be forcibly moved, ignore difficult terrain. Lots of good boots here. Huh. What does Hellcrawler do? Teleport? Deal fire damage? Maybe these are for Shadowheart. Ignoring difficult terrain would be good for her. Can't be forcibly moved would probably be good for her too. She's not gonna have a lot of saving throws as much as like Karlach or Tava. These might be, maybe these are better for Tava. This is an action though. Oh no, it's a bonus action. Hellcrawler's a bonus action, once per short rest. Maybe that is good for Shadowheart. She can use it to deal damage with Hellcrawler. And if she's like up front getting hit by spells, she can automatically succeed. She's not using her reaction for much. Ignoring difficult terrain's good because she's got crappy movement speed. All right, yeah, I think these are going to Shadowheart. I think she's gonna wear these. Now, these are not... Yeah, these are boots. These are not armor, so her proficiency doesn't matter. Okay. That AC +1 is too good. Nice find. Okay, I'm glad we came back into this room. I almost missed those.
These boots have
What else have we got in here? Anything? Another opulent chest over here. Take a peek. Servitor of the Black Hand Gloves. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 force damage, and you gain the Fear spell. Really nice for the monk we don't have. Send that to camp. Some more goodies to sell. What do we have over here?
Something over there.
Something over where? What did you see? Up here? Okay, Tava. Why don't you jump up and take a look? Not enough space? What is it that he saw? Oh, it must have been maybe this, this art?
might be useful.
Is there something behind it? Ah, look at this. Fantastic. Very nice find, Astarion. What's in the safe?
Easy.
$25 DC. That's a failure. Okay, that's okay. We can try again. Wow. Okay, he's not doing his best work today. Try again. There's the 36 I knew you were capable of. All right, let's see what's in the safe. This is fascinating. We have the high security vault number 5 key. A strong grip that has clasped this key close many a time has lightly rusted its silver plating. We have a potion of supreme healing. Fantastic. Take it. An elixir of health. Cures any disease and removes blinded, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions. And Shield Steward interrogation log. Scroll or letter. Shield Steward interrogation log. Okay. Transcript of key passages in the interrogation of Flovis Nuge, steward of the Knights of the Shield Hall. Now, the Knights of the Shield worked with the Emperor and the Duke Stelmane, who was murdered. The Black Hand, this is apparently Gortash's right hand. When did you begin to suspect that Duke Stelmane was not herself? Nuge. I cleared her dinner dishes after a meal of mutton pie, but when I got the dish up to the kitchen, the mutton was brains. Brains? And not sheep brains either, so I started poking around. In the Elf Song cellar. In the Knight's secret chambers, yes, and I found a cell with a body in it, a corpse, in city prison stripes. A dead state prisoner. If I tell you about this, you're going to let me go, right? Right. It was a condemned criminal with the top of their head shattered and the brain mostly gone. In Stelmane's rooms? In the secret part, yes. That's where she found me. She what? Found me. It found me. At first, I thought she was blue and floating, but then it was just Stelmane. She smiled. I don't remember anything after that. Okay, so evidence that Stelmane had become an Illithid and was using her psionic power to deceive those around her. Don't know whether we need that, but let's send it to camp for now. Lot of cool stuff we found here in the fortress. Really nice finds so far. We don't need food or another silver cake stand. I'm not going to spend too much more time here. All right, let's head out onto the balcony and check around out here. These may be... there may be some traps? I'm not sure.
Trap.
Yeah, there are. Okay, everybody stop moving.
Keep your distance, darling.
Let's have our boy take care of them. Those drains made me think of the ones we found on the other side. That's why I was suspecting that they were there. Okay.
Let's move.
So, taking a quick tour around, what do we have out here on the wall? Some throwables, very nice. Send those to Astarion. What else? Anything inside this little tent? Doesn't look like it, alright. Wow, a lot of really nice arrows too. Okay. A hand crossbow. Nice to sell. I wonder if back at camp we have a magical hand crossbow that I should check. I should check to see if we have one for him. I might have kept it if we found one earlier in the playthrough. Big ass thing here that I don't know what that's for. Some sort of freight elevator full of blocks. Couple ballista here. We do have a wooden trunk. Nothing there. Can't reach this for some reason. Fine. We've got smoke powder barrels.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Could use those against someone in a fight, but they're extremely heavy. Let's see what else we've got up here. Yeah, there's like loot everywhere here. Let's make our way inside this little tower. Oh, I see something up top too. Let's see what we got here. Heavy chest contains bunch of arrows. Very nice. Astarion is getting his full. Now, how are we going to get up on top? Can we jump up through here? Path is interrupted. Okay. Let's have Tava try to do this by herself. Can she get up here? Where can we get her? We can get to here. Can we get from there over here? No, we can't jump far enough. There is a chest there, which makes me want to get there. Oh, we'll need to get there with Astarion, though, is the problem. Little platforming problem. How are we gonna do this? I guess we could... Oh, wait, she can fly, can't she? She can fly as a bonus action. Or as a, she can just fly. Nice. Her perception failed. But let's not move. Well, there might be... This thing might be, trapped. Let's do this. Let's pick it up. And then let's fly down. Amazing. Being able to fly whenever I want. I hadn't considered how powerful that is. Alright. Let's dump the chest out now. And let's see if Karlach thinks it's trapped.
Well. A trap.
Nice. Gamer intuition. Alright, let's disarm it. Dude, I should be flying around with her more. That's awesome.
Simple.
Pick the lock. Natural one, alright. Burn another thieves tool. 36 is more like it. And now Tava can see what's inside. What do we have here? Ooh! Some alchemy ingredients, very rare. Another divine bone shard. And some more other goodies. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. The top of this fortress is just rife with loot. It's amazing. Is there anywhere else we can fly that we haven't yet? I don't see anything up here. Or down there.
Best be on my way.
It could be that I can't see it from over there, like something that's not visible at the moment. Doesn't seem like it. Where the hell is this door going? I guess there's a very narrow staircase there. Alright, let's keep going. We're fighting tons of good stuff. Oh, I should remember there could be more traps. Dang it.
Hot foot.
What happened there? Oh, they're stunners. They don't do damage, I don't think. Okay, that's fine. Well.
Don't touch me.
Is this another way to deal with these things? No. Okay, let's just disarm it. This is turning into a looting episode, you guys. We're already 35 minutes in, and we haven't really seen a single enemy, so I hope you're on board with it. We're finding some great stuff, though. I really can't...
Oh dear.
I really can't afford not to be taking all these goodies. You never know when it's all going to come in handy, and some of the equipment we found is incredible as well.
One step at a time.
Okay. Let's have Tava fly up here just to check.
Alright, what now?
So cool, so much fun. That's a new toy that I'm going to be playing with a lot. We can actually, this is a really cool view of Worm's Crossing here. And, Rivington beyond it, right? So she could fly over here. She could maybe fly even higher up. I don't know. I don't know what the limits are. It's interesting, she doesn't need to jump anymore, really. Okay, so this section is kind of closed off. We're done. We've seen everything.
Find a way forward.
Let's hop around to the far side. Did we come back here? No, I don't think we did. Not yet. Oh yeah, there were some double doors over there, weren't there? We'll have to check those out in a moment. I think these just go inside the cathedral. Yeah, we don't really need to get those. Let's go ahead and disarm.
Let's go.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Oh, this is where we fought like 2 episodes ago. Okay, now I know where we are. All right. Did we ever loot that guy? I'm not sure. I think we did. No, we didn't. There's more infernal iron here. Okay. What else have we got that we can deal with? Yeah, so we ended up going up there, right? This guy we can loot. Come up here with Tava. Take a quick peek at these things. Okay. Down in here, there should be one more Steel Watcher, I think? No. Okay, he didn't die out here.
Moving ahead.
Okay. So now what are we doing? I don't think we ever looted this chick. Let's have Tava do something about that. God, that's incredible. I understand why they left it till now for us to get this. Where's your body? Oh, you just left a pouch behind? Okay. Yeah, she had a few good things here. We can sell the helmet. The chainmail, a little too heavy for not quite enough gold. Same with the spears and the javelin. All right. And we never even finished. The interior here. We were just too quick to make our way outside and go to places where we weren't supposed to be and see what was around. Got tons more exploration to do, but there may be more bad guys. Nothing there. Okay. Okay. So everybody had gone up to the upper floor up here, right, to fight, and then we kind of cleared that and came down. What else is left? I think that's it for this top floor. I think the only thing left are the doors over here that we're not quite sure what they do. So let's make our way down through this, possibly to the lower level. And then we can... So we finished the top floor. Defeated all the, like, Servants of Bane and their Steel Watcher companions. The whole top floor is cleared. Let's see where this door goes. Okay, this is a passageway down. Let's go. Okay, these folks have no idea what's happening. On the upper level, or what's happened, rather. We'll see. I don't think... Yeah, it's not temporarily hostile. So I don't think it's going to attack us. The one thing we didn't do, actually, this iron ladder is reminding me, we can't go back up right now because we'll get seen. If we wait, no, we'll definitely get seen if we go back up. Arriving from this door, okay. Going into it, probably a bad thing. Oh damn. Here's Gortash and Ravengard. I think we do want to... I guess at this point we don't have a choice. All of us are here. So I guess we're going to do this now. Let's make our way down the hallway first and approach as if... In case there's like, you know, scripted scenes based on where we approach from. Let's see. Where would we actually have entered from? I guess from here, from this passageway, probably? Yeah, most likely. So we could go down there, I guess. That's off limits. Maybe we will. We can resume our exploration before we deal with this scenario.
Is expecting you.
Yeah, so we're back here in this room.
Your way to the audience chamber.
I can't quite remember. Where did we go? How did we get to where we ended up? I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go to the audience chamber.
Is expecting you.
One thing we should do, however, is spend our tadpole here. Now, the next thing we were going to was Luck of the Far Realm, so we'll go ahead and take Favorable Beginnings. And the next one we get, we'll give him Luck of the Far Realm so he can crit on demand. All right, so here's what we see if we come in this way. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Steel Watchers. That's going to make for a very difficult battle if we decide to attack him. And we've got tadpoled older Ravengard, Will's father, up there. There's also, like, other members of the Fist. Like, starting a battle here would be pretty damn risky. This would be a pretty hard fight. It's not that we can't deal damage out, it's that we would take a bunch of damage, probably too fast. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I guess the best thing to do is to proceed forward and see what they have in store for us, right? Because, at this point, we've done our looting episode. It's time to get on with it, right? Get to the story. Get to the action. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a break here, and when we come back, in the next episode, we'll make our way, we'll march down this red carpet towards our confrontation with Destiny, and our confrontation with, Lord Enver Gortash, the tyrant and chosen of Bane, attempting to destroy Baldur's Gate through tyranny and deception. Thanks as always, you guys, for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was not a very eventful one, but we did find some cool stuff and geared up, so that's good. And I got to practice flying around with Tava, which is hella fun. So I hope you enjoyed that, and hope to see you in the next one. Take care.